The Cntrtmps by Thomas Hardy. A forward rush by the lamp in the gloom, and we clasped and almost kissed, but she was not the woman whom I had promised to meet in the thawing broom on that harbour bridge, nor was I he of her tryst. So loosening me from me swift, she said, "Oh, why fain to be the one I had meant, to whom I have sped to fly with, being so sorely wed?" 'Twas thus and thus that she upbraided me. My assignation had struck upon some other like it, I found, and her lover rose on the night anon, and then her husband entered on the lamplit snowflaked sloppiness around. "Take her and welcome, man!" he cried. "I wash my hands of her. I'll find me twice as good a bride." All this to me, whom he had eyed plainly as his life's planned deliverer. And next the lover. "Little I knew, ma'am, you had a third, kissing here in my very view." Husband and lover then withdrew. I let them, and told them not they erred. Why not? Well, there faced she and I, two strangers who kissed, or near, chance wise, to see stand weeping by. A woman once embraced will try the tension of a man the most austere. So it began, and I was young, she pretty by the lamp, as flakes came waltzing down among the waves of her clinging hair that hung heavily on her temple, dark and damp. And there alone still stood we two, she one cast off for me, or so it seemed, while night on drew. Forcing a parley what should do, we twain hearts caught in one catastrophe. In stranded souls a common strait wakens latencies unknown, whose impulse may precipitate a lifelong leap. The hour was late, and there was the Jersey boat with its funnel agroan. "Is Warry walking worth much pother?" it grunted as it stayed. "One pairing is as good as another, where all is ventured. Take each other, and scrape the oaths that you have afore made. Of the four involved there walks but one on earth at this late day. And what of the chapter so begun? In that odd complex, what was done? Well, happiness comes in full to none. Let peace lie on lulled lips. I will not say Weymouth. So that is Cntrtmps by Thomas Hardy. The Cntrtmps meaning an embarrassing, awkward situation or an argument, and is very kind of light for a Thomas Hardy one. It's kind of got this comedic thing to it, though there's also just this sort of thing of like, well, we can't love them, so I guess it's love the one you've got sort of thing. The voice of the poem and this woman end up standing together, the two others having, her lover and her husband having cast her off, and him supposedly there to actually meet yet another, but who didn't show at all. Well, happiness comes in full to none. Let peace lie on lulled lips, I will not say. So it just sort of chops off of what they did. I guess the implication being maybe they did get together, at least maybe for a little bit, or for a lot longer. I don't know. One pairing is as good as another, well, where all is ventured. Take each other and scrape the oaths you have afore made. Of the four involved, there walks but one on earth at this late day. So this is definitely later lyrics by Thomas Hardy. And what of the chapter so begun? In that odd complex, what was done? So I guess we're not going to know. So yeah, that is the Cntrtmps by Thomas Hardy. I guess I decided I just add my little commentary to the end there of this kind of odd, comedic, cynical, love the one you're with one. So we'll leave it there.